Police running all in and out the building. What the hell is going on?
Hey, we're going to talk about these schedule predictions. I got a few of my friends coming through. This is part 2. Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good, YouTube? What's good, Raider Nation? We are in the building once again. All of my wonderful Raider Nation and friends. It seems like I got a whole bunch of bars today, but you know what I'm saying? We came to have a bunch to say in regards to the Las Vegas Raiders. I got a good friend coming in. He is definitely someone that is always welcome over here at Raider Twuan in the congregation. And y'all know what it is. It is my brother. Let's do this. Let's bring him in and then let's go ahead and pay the bills and see how the rest of y'all feel. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Auntie Six is in the building. What's up, good, fam?
How you doing, Twan? Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thanks for having me on, Twan. How you been, brother?
Man, I can't complain, man. We got a little struggles, but we gonna talk about that a little later on. But ultimately, man, everything is well. I can't complain. Look, what I need for you guys to do is, you know what I'm saying, in the chat, in the congregation. You already know what y'all need to do if y'all part of the congregation, but definitely don't be mean. Go ahead and double tap that screen, okay? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that. And you guys know what I'm about to say. We on our way to that good old 1K. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not, okay? Now, the reason why you may possibly not be able to comment in this live is because you are not a subscriber. So that means you need to subscribe so we can see your Raider Gospel in the comment section, because I definitely will be looking at your Raider Gospel throughout this live. But definitely help us get to that 1K of subscribers. And it's completely free to do. All right, go ahead and do that as we get into this. Hey, Auntie Six, man, we about to talk about the draft. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta get your input on just certain players that that you thought was good. We ain't got to go through every single player in the draft, because obviously we had 10 of them. But, definitely I'm going to be asking you the question of what's your favorite draft players. And then we're going to move on and we're going to get right into the schedule release, you know what I'm saying? And talk about the games, and I got the handy dandy notebook ready to go, you know what I'm saying? So I can sit down, you know what I'm saying? Auntie Six said we gonna go 17-0, you know what I'm saying? And then we, you know what I'm saying, we gonna do it like that. So but first, let me shout out the early birds in the chat. Shout out to Chad, you know what I'm saying? Chad is in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you, Chad. Or Chud, whatever. Thanks for coming in, putting in your comment sections and all that good stuff. What is your thoughts on the draft overall? What is your thoughts on the draft overall?
I mean, to be honest, Twan, I love this draft. It was a good draft for the Raiders. I think it's going to be a key building block for the next 5, 10 years. I mean, a lot of people are mad because we didn't take our wide receiver early, but at the end of the day, the draft board dictates where you go, and I think they just took best player available. At the end of the day, that's the way you build your team. You know what I mean? Overall, I did like both of the safeties that we got. You know what I mean? Especially they're both teammates from Arizona. I think they're going to be able to communicate real well and come in, maybe possibly start day one, both of them. And I really like Mike Washington, the running back from Arkansas. I know a lot of people want to say he's the next Darren McFadden, but just pump your brakes. The only thing he reminds me of Darren McFadden is just his explosive home run ability. Besides that, he don't really remind me of Derek McFadden. Darren McFadden is in this class of his own, But at the end of the day, I really like this pick. And then I think it should give Genty a run for his money. Maybe give him take away maybe like 5 to 10 touches a game for her.
Okay. I like Mike Washington. I was giving him the big back, that song, the big back. That's what I'm kind of rolling with today. Well, not today, but just in general with him, because he definitely is a bigger back from with Genty, right? Genty's is like 5'9", 5'10", maybe.
And
yeah. So to have a bigger back, and you remember this big back has speed. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'2", you know what I'm saying, 223. We got him in the 4th round with the 122nd pick. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people that were comparing this guy to, the likes of McFadden, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that like McFadden, his style of running and I could see a little bit of McFadden in him. I think he has a little more power, than McFadden. I think he also, one of the things that McFadden, because I think every player has their flaws, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that I didn't like with McFadden was like he wasn't a guy that would break a tackle.
Yeah.
And Mike Washington has has a little more of that to his game. So it's going to be exciting how he's going to be deployed. I don't know if did you listen to the last press conference with Genty?
I did not, Twin. I haven't got a chance.
Okay. So one of the key things that came out of that press conference with Genty was he's talking about he doesn't want to come off the field. Which is something that you definitely want to hear from your running back, your starting running back. But I'm hoping that with Mike Washington, there might be a possibility that he does get some snaps, because I think having that, both of those good running backs fresh is definitely going to work well for our offense.
No, it is, especially how Clint had ran it with Seattle. He had 2 running backs over there. You know what I mean? And Zach and Mr. Walker over there. And it turned out good for them, too, because Zach got hurt towards the end of the season. They were able to ride Walker all the way to the Super Bowl. So at the end of the day, it's going to be better for Genty in his career long term for him not to take all the hits and stuff, so we can give some of the carries to Mr. Washington.
Yeah. So outside of Washington, because you talked about Washington, was there anybody else in the draft that you liked or stuck out to you?
I really like the tackle / guard from Texas A&M, Zune. I believe that's his name. I don't remember. Yeah, I really like him as well. He's played everywhere on the offensive line, so it just crazy that he was still on there. The coaches at Texas A&M said he was the most pro-ready offensive lineman they had there in the last 10, 15 years, so that's really saying something. I really think he has a good shot to win the left guard position to start week 1, but we'll see what happens. But it was a great pickup because he's definitely going to make this roster, and in the pinch, he can start anywhere on the offensive line, so that's always good.
Yeah, that's one of the things that stuck out to me was, with Trey Zune. You have Trey Zune, he's 6'6", 312 pounds out of the 3rd round, you know what I'm saying, the 91st pick. He was definitely a guy that had a whole lot of versatility. Even as of recent, with OTAs, we see that, he's getting a lot of, he's getting moved around. I think the latest report that I saw was that he was getting some snaps over at right tackle.
Yeah, I saw that.
So there's a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? He was a center, You know what I'm saying? Then we drafted him and classified him as a guard. And then now we're seeing, we're testing him out over at tackle. So obviously he does have a whole lot of versatility. And that definitely works when you're going to your game day roster, right? You have your 53 man, but you can't carry 53, you know what I'm saying, on game day. So to have him gives you some flexibility, right? So definitely it'll be exciting to see where he eventually lands, whether he's a starter or he's just that, that six man where if one of our linemen goes down, we know that Trey Zoon is the safety net, you know what I'm saying, in that, in that particular game, right?
Facts.
The other thing that I thought about with him as a guard, looking at his measurables, do you think that he needs to gain a little more weight?
I think he does, Twan, but at the end of the day, I think he's fine where he's at. You know what I mean? He was the highest graded pass blocker in college football last year for a reason, even though some are a little scared about his small arms. But at the end of the day, he could play left tackle everywhere in the offensive line. I'm not going to change something that's been working for him his whole career. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that because, like there's certain players, when you start playing around with their weight, sometimes you kind of, you got to kind of take the battle, right? Sometimes if you put a little more weight on a guy, it might affect their, you know what I'm saying, the other abilities that you like in that player, right? Because maybe they're not able to comfortably carry that weight, right? Whereas like somebody like a Laki Tassi, man, he's like he's so huge, just like, dude, and he can move, he can do that. But there's certain guys that is like, hey, I'm 312, and that's probably as big as I'm going to be able to, get, and still be able to function and move. Because remember, the biggest thing about Trey Zoon is that he is very athletic. So when you add weight to that can play into his athleticism, right?
Yeah, it does. That's why I was talking about it to my friend because he was saying he needs to put up another 10, 15 pounds, but I was like, pump the brakes on that. You know what I mean? His best ability is agility, like you said. If you're gonna take that away from him, put another 5, 10 pounds of muscle. You know what I mean? That's a second or two. You know what I mean? Slower that he can get to the defense alignment or that second level.
Yeah. Now, like I will say, because I've said this about some of these numbers that come out. A lot of these guys, they lose weight to get ready for the combine. Yeah. So and that's where we have to dive a little deeper into some of the, pretty much all these players. You have to dive deep into all these players because again, you don't know what their, what was their original play weight. You know what I'm saying? Because again, Trey Zoon may have been 312 at the combine, but his play weight might have been 317 or 319, and 319 is way better, for a guard, versus 312. So definitely something that we'll have to take a look at.
For sure.
I'll throw in somebody that I like, and it's this one.
Oh yeah.
This one right here. And there's always the downside because again, this is a guy that's coming off an injury. There is definitely injury concern, but it's one of those risks that you can take in the fourth round. When you get into the fourth round and on, pretty much you're taking a shot in the dark. There's something that they have really good about them, but then you got to coach something out of them, or, saying there might be something that wasn't too, too exciting about them, but you take risk right here in fourth round. And this is definitely a guy that's worth taking the risk. Again, argumentatively supposed to be the best corner coming out of this draft. And we were able to pull the trigger on him in the fourth round, and giving a little OTA talk too at the same time. What I've been hearing, at a camp is that he's actually been actually doing well. You know what I'm saying? With everything that the coaching staff and everything else that they've been asking of him. But that's definitely one that I'm looking at. Whether he's here for a short time or whether he's here for a long time. He's definitely a guy that I can see you put him on one side of the ball and he might actually be, what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he's a guaranteed lockdown, but he has the makings of a lockdown corner. And if he can, eventually be something like that, like a what's that guy over there in Texas? Is it Singletary?
Yeah.
So is it Devin Singletary?
Yeah, something like that. I know you're talking about that shutdown corner over there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If he becomes one of those guys, and then we can really start doing, you know what I'm saying? If you got a corner that can lock down a side, and we already know how good Stooks is, you know what I'm saying? And we know Stooks is going to be on the opposite side of whoever that, whoever the corner, whoever steps up to be, opposite side of Stooks, but Stooks can hold it down on his own. So McCoy is definitely a good person. Was there anything you wanted to say about McCoy?
I mean, it was an excellent pick from our GM, especially him trading up one spot to get him and stuff. When there's a corner that has shutdown potential in the first round, you gotta go grab him and take him. You know what I mean? The thing is, what I understood too is that the doctor that did the surgery has close relationship or ties with the Raiders doctor. So I think we might have had some inside information there. You know what I mean? To how the surgery went and how it really went. Because at the end of the day, I think a lot of teams were worried that he wasn't going to play this year. But from all signs and stuff, it looks like he might play. And that means he might start. But if he's out there and just be able to get in football shape, and then we'll see when he actually gets a full camp under him, he can probably start next year. But there's definitely potential there for a shutdown corner. I'm not saying he's going to meet the Charles Woodson or the next Nnamdi Asomugha, but there's a lot of talent there. And his ball skills are unbelievable. If you got a chance, guys, go check out his highlights from Tennessee from 2 years ago when he was healthy. Oh my God. It's some of the craziest highlights I've seen in a while from a cornerback.
Yeah. We got a special guest, you know what I'm saying, that's joining us today. I'm excited to have this person, you know what I'm saying, come up. I think this is actually the first time she's been on the show, and I'm glad that she's here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Myra G is in the building. How you doing? Is your mic?
No. Yeah, we can't hear her.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, her mic is on. Let's try it again. Hey, are you good? She's kind of she's kind of glitching out.
I don't know.
Yeah. You might have to come back out and then come back in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, be like that on these things. So McCoy, was there anybody else that you were looking at in regards to the draft?
I actually like that pass rusher we took from not Alabama. I mean Auburn. I forgot his name. But that kid has the first good step. I want to see him in camp. Him line up next to Max and see who has a faster get off, man. Because this kid has a lot of potential. It's going to be interesting to see, especially too, because Markham Kuntz has one more year. If he walks away, I think this kid can come in next year and start right away. So we'll see what happens. But I really like that pick of this kid too.
Yeah, there was definitely the Kieran. His name is Kieran Crawford.
There we go.
Let me pull up. Yeah, there we go. 6'4", 253. We got him in the third round at the 67th pick. Definitely, and I'm glad you said that about the whole Max Crosby thing, because that was one of the things that he, said himself was like, hey, I'm trying to be like Max Crosby. I'm gonna be trying to work with Max Crosby. You know what I'm saying? So definitely Max Crosby has a potential running mate. And you said something that definitely to me stuck out on tape was his get off. His get off is quick. You know what I'm saying? So of course he needs to work on, some things in the run game. I think he does have a lot of pass rush moves that work for him. And definitely that is somebody that we need to definitely take a look at, because who else it will be on the opposite side? We did bring in Kwity Paye. Malcolm Kuntz is on a 1-year deal, but who else?
Yeah.
Right. They got rid of Snowden.
Yeah.
So yeah, we definitely need someone to help out Max Crosby on that opposite side. And definitely it could be Keyron over here, Crawford.
Yeah, I don't think the team would have got rid of Snowden if they didn't feel good about this kid, to be honest with you, because Snowden did pretty good for us last year, and for them to get rid of him, for this kid, it means there's something, they see something in this kid. So I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to our GM.
Yeah. What have you been following anything in camp?
Not really, Twuan. That's been really working. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. That's why I'm having time to do lives or anything and stuff. But what I've been hearing, everything's been going well. I guess in OTA, Fernando only didn't complete 2 balls the whole time. So I don't know what that means, but I'm a little excited. You know what I mean? I know we haven't had a lot to cheer about here in a couple years here, but you know what I mean.
Wait. What? Who couldn't complete?
No, I said that Fernando completed every pass in OTA except for two.
Okay. I was like, wait, who?
Yeah. That's what, you know what I mean? That's why when I seen that at my break today, you know what I mean? So hopefully it's true, brother, because he's balling out, but we'll see, brother. You know what I mean? I don't want to get too ahead of myself, you know what I mean? It's only they're in shorts right now, you know what I mean? So nobody's really hitting them, or there's no pass rush, but so far so good.
Yeah, that's why I tripped out, because I was like, wait a minute, like I was like, if we got a quarterback that can't complete a pass right now, they need to just go ahead and not even try to play for any team. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the time where all the passes need to be, you know what I'm saying? You need to be 90% at least, you know what I'm saying? Because I know sometimes they do have sometimes they have periods where the corners, you know what I'm saying, can, deflect or whatever. But majority of your passes need to be completed at this time, because you got the red shirt on, you know what I'm saying? You ain't getting hit. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of things that are in your favor as a quarterback that you should not be missing some passes. Shout out to Coach Gravy in the building. Salute to you on today.
What's up, Gravy? How you doing, brother?
Yeah. I'm not bueno said. I'm really hoping they don't have McCoy on punt returns. Hey, look, I'll say this. I saw that they did try that on him, in camp. Again, it's non-contact. So, it would be nice to see him, he did do that in college. So that's probably why they were like, well, let's see, if you can, do it, in camp. But definitely he would not be a candidate for anything return wise.
Facts.
Because again, I rather him hurt himself covering somebody than, you know what I'm saying, him hurt himself by getting blasted on, you know what I'm saying, special teams. That's just, I rather have a test dummy go out there and get beat up.
Facts.
You know, or at least somebody that is ultimately, I would say, pretty much healthy. You know what I'm saying? Going into that, because again, we have concerns on his knee, right? So, what's more important, to have him cover or to have him catch punts?
Nah, we need him out there to cover. We didn't get anybody punts. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I don't think that's going to happen. I think they were just trying to give him some work or something to do during training camp.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I said, like, I think that it was more of let's see if he can, you know what I'm saying, do this, you know what I'm saying, the catches, you know, and again, these punter and kickers in the NFL are not to the level, you know what I'm saying, of the college guys. So yeah, the ball got punted to him, but these guys in the NFL, they got certain ways that they kick that ball, and the ball be doing a whole bunch of stuff to, you know what I'm saying? So it's good for you be like, hey, learn how to catch AJ Cole, because AJ Cole's gonna give you, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna give you those nasty kicks, you know what I'm saying, because he's trying to work on his kicking. So it's cool to sharpen your skill, but I would not like for him to he would be the last person that I would want, I'll say it like that, catching punts. Rosetown is in the building. Shout out to Rosetown.
What's up, Rosetown?
Good to see you, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button, double tap that screen. I say it a lot because sometimes you guys don't do it. So I need for y'all to do it. If y'all here, y'all might as well participate. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead and hit that like button. All right. We actually, you know what? We gonna get. Is there anybody else in the draft before we move on?
No, I just want to just talk about just two undrafted free agents that we got.
Go ahead and talk about that, man. I'm gonna grab me something to drink while you talk about that.
Nah, go ahead. The kicker, the Tokyo Toe. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but I think he has a good chance to make this team. Can you hear us, Myra? Yeah, you good? No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good. You're good now.
Yeah. Third time's a charm. My bad.
No, you're good.
How you doing today?
Good. It's been pretty hot today for the Bay.
Yeah, it has been. It has been.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about the UDFAs.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, I was the Tokyo Toe. I think he has a good chance of making this roster over our current kicker, Gay. You know what I mean? I don't even know, to be honest, why we got rid of Carson. I think Carson did struggle this year, but I think it was mostly because of coaching. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. And also, there was a long snapper that we signed too. I think he has a good chance to make this team as well. I can't think about his name right now. You know, it's been a long day, but we'll see what happens and stuff.
There's actually, I'll tell you this. There's a lot of interesting UDFAs that we added. And I might have to do a live on those and tell you which one specifically. Yeah. There's a few D tackles that we brought in, because again, one of the biggest things that we decided that we did, that a lot of us were talking about in regards of the draft, is that we were that we wanted a nose. You know what I'm saying? We were, you know, a lot of us were talking about what's his name? McDonald or what was the other dude? Lee Hunter. Yeah. You know, a lot of us were talking about those guys, and it didn't really we really didn't address it. So I'm glad that they did that afterwards. And I think we also brought in somebody, not even a UDFA. I think we brought him in like as a free agent situation too. So there's a lot of movement that Spike Tech has done, even after the draft, that we will definitely be talking about moving forward. We're gonna get into this good old schedule, you know what I'm saying? And you guys know, like I said, I got the handy dandy notebook, and I'm just gonna add to, you know what I'm saying, add to the list of guys that we have on here. I got just so you know, we got obviously yours truly, you know what I'm saying? We got Nate, we got Gravy, we got Black, we got Jeff, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know who Jeff is, all right, and we got Pizzle, okay, and we got Afakasi, you know what I'm saying? We got all these, you know what I'm saying, all these brothers, and then now we're gonna add another brother and another sister to this list, because you know what I'm saying, we need to know how you feeling about the schedule and the team, you know what I'm saying? And if you got it right, you got it right. You got it wrong, you got it wrong. And I'll say it like this: what I will do is, because this is an early prediction, we haven't even seen these players play. You know what I'm saying? Spike Tech is still getting his getting more players. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a whole lot of movement between now and week 1. So probably like the week before week 1, I'll be reaching out to you guys, not to do a live, but I'll reach out to you guys just personally, and I'll be like, hey, Myra, you said that we got, you know what I'm saying, 16 wins. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to move? Do you want to stay there, or you want to move? And if you say, I want to move down or move, you know what I'm saying, I want to move up to 17, then I'll make the adjustment for you. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'll tell you where I'm at. I said 5 games. Okay. Oh. So with that being said, I might, after preseason, I might be like, hey, I think we might get 8. We might get 9. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'll also myself do the same adjustment, and I'll say it publicly, closer to week 1. So we're gonna get right into to the week. Myra, you good, or you? I think she want to check on the lady. But we're gonna go on week 1. Okay. Week 1. This is what we got slotted. You know what I'm saying? Week 1, the Dolphins, the Chargers, the Saints, and the Chiefs. Auntie Six, I'm gonna go with you, bro. Dolphins week 1. You know what I'm saying? What you got for? Wait, hold on. Let see. I'm jumping ahead. I haven't even wrote down your name on the handy dandy notebook.
Oh man, not the handy dandy book. You haven't wrote my name down.
I gotta keep the head. This is and actually this is this is part 2 of the handy dandy notebook. Season 1 has been gone, past and gone. This is season 2, and actually I'm on my way to season 3. I'm actually like 2 or 3 more pages away from getting me a new notebook, you know what I'm saying? Because I do some homework. I be writing down players, or and all that stuff. I really do look back at this stuff and be like, okay, I was right, I was wrong. I thought this was right, but this is where we really went. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting if you guys don't do it. It's interesting to write down, what you're thinking, especially about the Raiders. Like write down, okay, I like this player, and then, who knows? It actually might be right. And then it also helps me, because sometimes people in the chat be like, hey, you said, and I'm like, oh, let me go back to the handy dandy notebook. I know I wrote it down, you know what I'm saying? So definitely let me get my boy Auntie in the building. Auntie Six. Okay, what you got? And all I'm doing is I'm checking wins. So if you say a loss, I don't tally it. I just tell you how many wins you got total. Okay. So week 1, you know what I'm saying? We got the Dolphins. Tell me how you feeling about that game. Maybe tell me a player that you're interested in looking at on either side, and then give me your win or loss on that one, man.
All right, week 1 against the Dolphins. What I'm looking most forward to is seeing this offensive line. You know what I mean? Especially seeing this new offensive line coach that's one of the best in the league. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward most. And I actually see us winning against the Dolphins because they're going to a full rebuild, worse than us. They pretty much got rid of all their offensive talent except for their running back. So I see us winning our week 1 home opener as a W.
Okay. Hey, look, and that was actually one that I'll tell you right now, that was one that I actually marked down as a win. I think the Dolphins got a whole bunch of stuff that they still trying to figure out. I think they also got, yeah, you got some wind in the background, but we can hear you.
Okay, finally, thank you.
So we got Willis, that he's a young quarterback. The Dolphins, there's I don't know what they're gonna do wide receiver wise over there, because all of their wide receivers, I think they all bounced out. So that's definitely, I think that one's favorable for us, and that's at home. You know what I'm saying, for us. Myra, we're talking about win predictions, you know what I'm saying? And definitely I gotta put sis down, you know what I'm saying, on paper, you know what I'm saying, for every win that we got total, the Dolphins, okay? You know what I'm saying? And Myra, hey, if y'all don't know, Myra, you know what I'm saying, Myra be moving, you know what I'm saying? She be moving and grooving, so you might see her in a stadium near you, you know what I'm saying? But the Dolphins at Allegiant Stadium, what you think, that's a win or a loss? How you feeling about that, Myra?
Yes, finally a decent home opener, not against somebody from the AFC West. I think this is very winnable. I'll actually be at the game. Chris Protect the Shield's coming out too. Shout out, Chris.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be out there. Don't they have a rookie coach, a new coach, right?
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of new stuff over there. New coach.
Right.
They again, the what made that offense scary was their, you know what I'm saying, their wide receivers. Now their running back is still there, you know what I'm saying, Devin A-Chain, but
he's good. He puts up good numbers when he's healthy. Yes.
Yeah, definitely, and he has a whole lot of speed too. So, that'll be a challenge for us defensively. But I think our team ultimately is built to first stop the run. You know what I'm saying? So yes. I think that kind of falls in our favor.
Right. I mean, who's our receivers? Because Waddle left. Was Waddle's not there?
Yeah, Waddle left. Tyreek Hill is
gone.
Yeah.
Didn't Darren Waller dip too?
No, I think he's still there though. I think.
Is he making another CD?
Yeah.
I mean, he was. I'd be making another CD if I wasn't getting used. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was over there. I was on here last year. I was on here last year when Darren Waller went to the Dolphins, and I was like, hey, watch out. You know what I'm saying? Darren Waller about to go over there and cook and give, Josh McDaniels hell, because again, Josh McDaniels had, was over at the Patriots. So they play him twice. I was like, oh yeah, Darren Waller don't like McDaniels. He about to give him hell. You know what I'm saying? Every time they play the Patriots, and he didn't get used. I was like,
Waller went off that one Monday night game. Remember, he had like a career game last year.
Yeah. I think honestly he could have got used a little better than he did over there. But that's that, right? Shout out to Black, you know what I'm saying, in the building. Good to see you, my guy. He said, hit them likes, you know what I'm saying? Go and hit that like button. And then Lakers in 5 is in the building. If you guys are a Laker fan, definitely that is a channel you want to get with. So definitely tap Lakers in 5. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you can view his channel from there. So definitely check out Lakers in 5. So we got Auntie 6 and Myra, you know what I'm saying, locking down a win at, our first game of the season with the Dolphins. Hey, let's go to week 2. Week 2 is at the Chargers, you know what I'm saying? at the Chargers, SoFi. You know what I'm saying? LA, we know that LA is going to be blacked out. You know what I'm saying? Because the nation definitely, you know what I'm saying, runs
South
LA.
Oakland.
You know what I'm saying? The nation runs LA and
We
Oakland.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we call it South Oakland.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Myra knows exactly what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we gonna get right to it, Auntie. How you feeling about week 2? Is it a win? Is it a loss? What say you, man?
I'm personally gonna be there at this game, with the homie Raider Ben, Avocasi, Nate, the whole crew from LA. You know what I mean? I think we're actually gonna win this game. I think we're finally gonna get our win in that stadium for our fans. You know what I mean? It's been a while. You know what I mean? I think the last time we won there was the last time was COVID and we had no fans there. So it's been a while. So hopefully we can get this W, man. Because last time your boy went last year, we caught that L. So hopefully we get this W win this time. So I'm saying we're gonna win this game.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think every time we went to SoFi, we caught an L. I hate to say it like that. I don't know if I you know what I'm saying, if I'm, because I even the wasn't the 63 at home?
It was in Vegas.
Yeah,
we were in Vegas. Yeah, so definitely. I was trying to think, like, was that the one that we got? I think every time everybody made the pilgrimage to SoFi, it turned into an L. But hopefully, like Auntie Six said, he's feeling it. It's a dub. How you feeling about this, Myra? Win or loss?
I actually am not going to go to this one this year. I've gone to everyone this year. Maybe they'll win because I'm not there. But the SoFi curse is real. And it sucked, right? Because the first couple games we had there, it just so happened they had random heat waves. Yeah. And for the simple fact, too, that I'm going to the home opener and I'm going to go to New Orleans the next week, I'm going to sit this one out. But I don't think I think the curse continues. It's really hard to win in SoFi. So yeah, I mean, I know the divisional games are usually close and competitive, but I still think that SoFi curse hits us, and the Chargers are a good team. So
yeah, that's the battle, right? Is division games are always closer than we like them to be, right? Until sometimes it gets a little out of hand, but they're usually very competitive. So it is going to be, I think, ultimately, if you ask my opinion, I think it's going to be a very close game. But I think it is still.
And don't they have Mike McDaniel now too?
Yeah. So, and then also, and one thing, I got to say this about the Chargers too is, shout out to Deacon Kev in the building, $2. Yeah, the thing about the Chargers game too is that you have it's at SoFi, and then why did I draw a blank? I literally drew a blank. The Chargers. They're beatable, but they're beatable at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think we definitely have a better chance of beating them towards the end, which I think we are playing them right towards the end in Vegas.
Because one of the things about the Chargers is they always look good on paper,
right?
But they can't stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Every year, you know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of their players go down. Yeah. So that's why I said it going in week 2 where pretty much everybody's going to be healthy. That might be the best version of the Chargers we actually see. So yeah, that's that.
Harbaugh will have them ready.
I'm sorry?
Harbaugh will have them ready.
Oh yeah.
for sure.
We know that he
Mhm.
as much as we don't like the Chargers, you know what I'm saying, they are actually well coached.
Right.
Week 3 in New Orleans again. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like deja vu. I swear, like I was just in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Watching Aiden O'Connell go in and handle business for us. But we got them again this year at New Orleans, and Myra says she's going, but I'm gonna go with Auntie Six first because he was the first one to predict what you got on the Raiders going to the Saints.
Oh man, this is a tough one because they're traveling to the other side of the country. We know how that goes for us every time. So my heart wants to say a W, but I think we're gonna lose this game. I'm sorry, Myra. I know you're gonna be there, but I think we're gonna lose this game. As Myra said, you're gonna lose because I'm not there. That's why.
Hey, Myra may not be tripping. She's like, hey, let me just.
Hey, regardless, you know Raider Nation's undefeated at our parties, so I'm not.
Hey, Bourbon Street's gonna be popping, regardless.
That part, and it's in September. The weather is gonna be hella good. So
yeah.
Do you guys remember the 2016 game, or it was our very first game that season under Jack Del Rio? I was at that one, and we won it at the end, car to Crabtree.
Oh yeah.
That shit was so dope. Like that is actually like one of the top 5 road games I've ever been to because of the way that we won it. So, and then what, 3 or 4 years ago, or how many years ago was that one? Derek Carr, we couldn't even get past the 50-yard line. I think it was like 2022, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was horrible. I think I left by like the 3rd quarter. That shit was awful. So you just had to go to Bourbon Street and get drunk. This one I actually think is winnable. I think that we could actually be 2-1 by then. Saints are just as bad as we were last year. So yeah, they're working on their shit too. So I actually think this one is winnable. It's actual decent, 10 o'clock game for us. It's only like 2-hour difference instead of 3, but I think we have a chance for this one. So yeah, I think we'll be 2-1 after this one.
All right.
Shout out Cool Kev. He's Cool Kev's crazy.
I just saw this. I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Hey,
Cool Kev's gonna be cracking all night too.
Yeah, he talking about the food. You know what I'm saying? He talking about the food.
I don't think he's talking about the food.
The truth will set you free.
You know.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I try to keep it somewhat PG over here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you can't. You can't with Cool Kevin here.
Nah, I'm just playing. Hey, get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? We going to week 4. You know what I'm saying? At Allegiant Stadium, the Chiefs are in the building. You know what I'm saying? Reports seem like the Frog will be in the building. So what say you, Auntie Six? You know what I'm saying? They say the Frog might be healthy for Allegiant Stadium. How you feeling about it?
It doesn't matter if it's Patrick, a Frog, or anything. We're winning this game. At the end of the day, I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to be healthy. I think it's going to be Justin Fields, and we all know how bad he is. So at the end of the day, I think we win this game at home against the Chiefs.
Okay. Myra, how you feeling about the second home game with the Chiefs?
I just got to remind folks. Most of my predictions come from I have to remind them from my parlaying mindset. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm about the money.
Get your money on. You know what I'm saying?
I do. So this is going to be an L. And like Aunt said, regardless of, who the quarterback is, it's still Andy Reid. And, it might be closer because, again, it's a divisional game. But, yeah, I think we'll lose this one.
Oh my.
That's see stuff like that. That's why I like Kev. You know what I'm saying?
He's over here using my government name and stuff.
Yeah, like
he sure is. He's putting you on blast. That's cool, Kev.
I know Kev.
That is him.
Hey, you Kev, can you make a liquor store run for us, please?
Hey, for real. Hey, we need Myra, like, hey. Back in the day, like back, and it wasn't back in the day, but it was like a couple of years back, because obviously it wasn't too long ago that we was doing this YouTube thing. But back when it first started, Cool Kev we used to be live, and Cool Kev used to come up on the live, and he'd be like shopping at Walmart.
Yeah, if you're walking around Walmart,
Walmart,
doing groceries.
Yeah, so yeah, that's Cool Cat. We go move. Shout out to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. It's gonna be a whole bunch of fun and laughter over here. You know what I'm saying? And definitely we got Auntie Six in the building, and we got Myra G in the building. So definitely make sure you guys hit that like button. We are at the Patriots. We are in Foxborough. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with Mike Vrabel and them. You know what I'm saying? And you can fill in the blank when I say them. You know what I'm saying? So Mike Vrabel and them. You know what I'm saying?
Justina Anderson.
5. You know what I'm saying? Auntie Six, how you feeling about week 5?
To be honest, I'm feeling really good. I think something's gonna happen with Mike Brady, bro. From here to the beginning of the season, I think he might lose his job with all this going on with the situation with the reporter at the end of the day. But I think we're gonna win this game just because my brother's a Patriots fan, and I hate the Patriots. So I don't think we're gonna keep this winning streak going against them. And so I say we're gonna win this game.
Okay. Myra, is you going to Foxborough?
I'm not. I'm not a fan of Boston. No.
She said
no. I'm still feeling some type of way. Like after the Tuck Rule game, I am legit holding a grudge.
Facts.
Yeah, bad vibes, bad energy.
That's valid.
But shout out Jeff. I know Jeff lives out there. Shout out Jeff 401.
Yeah.
But no, sorry, Jeff. You can come out to Vegas, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff is cool, but Boston, nah.
And you know what, Myra, the timing too is actually not that bad. It's not going to be.
That's what I'm saying. It's not.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're going to be in the snow or anything. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because that shit is brutal. Yeah, I think that we're going to win in New England 2 years in a row. I think this is another good, 10 a.m. game. Again, early in the season too. And who are the Patriots receivers now? Because Diggs isn't there anymore too, right?
No, he's gone.
Yeah,
everybody's saying they're gonna trade for AJ Brown, supposedly out there June 1st, supposedly. So we'll see what that actually happens. But how the team is constructed now, I'm not worried too much about it.
Yeah, I think this would also probably be another low-scoring game like it was last year. So, yeah, but so 2-2 after Boston, New England, or no? We at 2 and 3.
You got 3.
Yeah,
you got
2 and 3. Oh, 3 and 2. Okay, 3
and
2. Mm-hmm.
All right. The Bills are in Las Vegas. Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? Josh Allen doesn't have to worry about the snow. He's going to be in very comfortable climate. You know what I'm saying? Very comfortable climate in week 6. How you feeling about the Bills coming to town, Auntie Six?
This game has me really worried. They're one of the better teams in the AFC in the league. It's going to be a great step of stone. See where we're at in the league and see where we're at against them. But at the end of the day, no matter what, I think we're still not there yet. So I see us losing this game.
All right. Myra, how you feeling about the Bills?
The same. There will be a lot of Bills fans in the building.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would take the over on this one.
I just said I'm gonna take the over.
Take the over. It's going to be a high scoring game. It's going to be a high scoring game. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to take the L.
Hey, Mark. I know you about your MarTwuan, but are you really be doing like the over under and all of that, or you just predicting like win loss?
When y'all ask me how all my football trips get funded.
Oh,
okay. Excuse me.
Free game, y'all. Free game.
Excuse me.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly, for security reasons, and we don't know who's listening.
Okay.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Maybe I need to, give me a little prize picks and hit up Myron, you know what I'm saying? Hit up Myron and see what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? See what she's talking about.
We're gonna make a
but don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I live in the Bay Area, so I gotta have several hustles. You know?
Oh yeah. You got to.
It's you can't. Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, who's looking for a sponsor? Somebody looking for a sponsor too. See, in the chat.
I'm looking for.
Look, hey, look.
Sugardaddy.com.
Look, hey. I just was telling 926 about something I need a sponsorship for. We gonna talk.
I need a scholarship. I need several scholarships.
We need to talk about that later.
Yeah. I was telling Twuan, if it gets that bad, you're gonna see me on the corner of Central and Riverside pretty soon on the weekend.
Right, I'm gonna be on.
Allegedly.
I saw Auntie Six out there on the streets.
Right.
Allegedly.
Cool Kevin's his pimp.
Yeah. Cool Kev said hit the blade. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit the blade. Oh my gosh. Are we really gonna get through this? All right.
I don't know, but can somebody give me that new yak that's out that you can see?
What? Hey, what was that?
Can Hennessy sponsor us? You know, they got the new flavors out right now.
Hey, we sponsored by Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, everybody pushing that Winston whiskey. You know what I'm saying? You could definitely.
Winston whiskey smooth as fuck. If you haven't tried it, you gotta try it.
Winston whiskey. B. Al is in the building. Good to see you, my guy. Blessings to you. We are in week 7. Okay, week 7 at Allegiant Stadium. Okay, and we got the Rams. I think that's what it was. Yep, the Rams. Week 7. How you feeling about the Rams?
Me personally, I don't like them at all, but they're a Super Bowl contending team. It should be another game that we should see where we're at, but I think we're going to lose this game as well. So I'm having to take back-to-back losses on continuous weeks.
Okay, so you say you got a loss on that?
Yeah, I got a loss on this one, Twuan.
Yeah, I think it. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think this is the tough part of the of our schedule. But Myra, how you feeling about the Rams?
Sometimes I feel like the Rams are our cousin because
your mic is low.
Can you hear me?
I hear wind. I'm hearing the wind.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I feel like the Rams are like our cousin because I'm a Rams fan like twice a year because I want them to beat the Niners every year. So, but I mean they're a good team. They're a really good team. And yeah, that's an L. And people forget we're playing the NFC West this year. they're all good teams. I think, with the exception of Arizona. That's that all of those 3 games are going to be really hard.
Yeah.
And you're delusional if you don't think so.
All right, those were the words expressed of Myra G, not of the Raider, not of the Raider Twuan and the congregation.
Numbers don't lie. Look at the Rams, Seahawks, and Winers. Numbers. I mean, they're good teams.
Yeah.
Oh.
So again, yeah, if you got anything, you can find Myra G. I know she got something for you if you got something to say. But anyway, the Rams definitely week 7. That's another one that I was feeling that it would be a loss. We are in week 8. Going to New York. You know what I'm saying?
New Jersey.
Or New Jersey. New York, New Jersey, however they want to call it. Bronx, you know what I'm saying? What else is over there? Queens,
Harlem.
Whatever it is over there, they be moving around. Okay, so they are in New Jersey, but they are called the New York Jets. Meth Life.
Hey, Twuan. Hey, sorry to interrupt, but we got a little bit of breaking news. They officially have announced the preseason schedule for us. August 13th, we're going to play the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. Week 2 of the preseason is August 20th at the Houston Texans. And then week 3 of the preseason, August 27th, is going to be against the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco.
Okay, say that again. Let's because I was trying to do a whole bunch of stuff behind the scenes. Go tell on T6, you know what I'm saying? Tell us what you got, man.
The homie Raider Resistance on IG just dropped the Raiders preseason schedule. It goes as this. Week 1, we are playing the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona August 13th. Week 2 of the preseason, August 20th, we are playing the Houston Texans in Texas. And August 27th, we're going to be playing the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. So shout out to my brother Raider Resistance. Shout out to Press for always breaking the news.
Myra.
Yes, sir.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
2 games in the basic.
Huh?
I'm gonna be at this game. Shout out! I know there's hella people going to this one. I've been seeing everybody's posting that they're going to go to the game. So make sure that you stay tuned for all the parties, all the party announcements. So you know what?
The Niners twice.
We do, yeah. Preseason don't count.
Crazy.
But it's always going to be a turn up though, so it doesn't really matter.
I mean, like that. I'm saying crazy. Like that's just like. I thought the NFL was like trying to stay away from from that because they know what time it is when the Niners and the Raiders. It could be regular season. It could be preseason. It could be the Walmart parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like it could go down anywhere. Like that's how it is. Like so, they actually are allowing us to play. Okay, so is the preseason Niner game in Allegiant?
No, it's in San Francisco.
So games.
Yeah.
Both games are in Santa Clara.
Yes, they are, sir.
And then tell me about the Cardinal one. Is that in Arizona or is that actually at Allegiant?
Hold on, let me double check. Let me put it up one more time.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good, brother. One more time. Versus Arizona at home. Oh, my bad. It's gonna be at home. Arizona at home, and then the San Francisco's gonna be at home. We're gonna be. Oh yeah, my bad. My bad. I read it wrong.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah.
No, that's okay. So both of those are at home. Okay.
And then the Houston, we're gonna be away at Houston. Yeah.
That makes a whole lot of sense because again, the report that came out on that was that we were actually going to do a combined practice.
Yeah.
So that makes sense that we are doing a combined practice over there, and then we'll have a game, over there. So I think that plays out well because I'm like, and then I was tripping. I was like, wait.
Yeah, I read it wrong. My bad.
I was like, they actually allowed us to go to Santa Clara twice.
Only once.
Yeah.
Hey James, okay. I'm wearing my Mendoza jersey. I already had it. I have the black and white one already.
Okay. So week 8, we at the Jets. Thanks for that information, Auntie.
Yes, sir.
Week 8, we're at the Jets. How you feeling about that, Auntie?
I feel really good. Geno Smith is their quarterback. We already know what he does best, and just throw the ball to the other team. So he's gonna be throwing interceptions to us. So that means we're gonna be throwing up this W against our old quarterback.
All right, Myra, what you got?
Yeah, I'll be at that one too. I think that is also a winnable game. It better be against Geno. But I also like what the Jets did in the draft. So I know they're in rebuild mode also. But I think, I would hope that we could win this one.
Salute, James Furpo. I see you in the building. Willie Wayne, I see you. Good to see you, man. Blessings to everybody. I'm trying to multitask over here, so if I didn't get to your comment, please forgive me. But yeah, Geno, like you said, Auntie, he's definitely one of those guys that he's liable to give you at least one interception, if not more. So we definitely need to capitalize on those interceptions. And we added some guys to our team that can catch the ball. So that's a good thing, with Stukes and Hezekiah Masses and all those corners and safeties we got. Yeah, we definitely need to capitalize on turnovers because, be honest with you, how many times do we actually pick the ball off? Not a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a miracle when it does happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think the last couple of interceptions we got was because of Powell Mao. And we know that Powell Mao is really not the best in coverage either. So for him to be able to pick the ball off, that kind of tells you that we're lacking in that department. So I'm glad that Spy Tech has addressed that for us. Moving forward, at Santa Clara. You know what I'm saying? At Santa Clara versus the Niners. How you feeling about that, Auntie?
First of all, fuck the 49ers. I can't stand those motherfuckers. It's on for life. As much as it pains me to sit here and say this, I think we're going to lose against them. Even though I wish we would beat them, but I think they're just a better team on paper. We'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, I think this is a loss.
Myra?
For me,
are you taking the over or under?
On the number of fights, yeah, over.
Over.
Definitely, that's an easy bet. That's an over for real.
This one, this one was the game of the year for me. This one I've been circling since last year. This is going to be the biggest game of the year for us in the Bay. This is the first time we're playing at Levi's Stadium as the Raiders, and the first time that we're playing back in the Bay since the Raiders left. So, that whole weekend is just going to be lit. Like, the whole Bay is going to be lit. Like, I know there's hella people coming in town for this one too, but we were close last time, right? When we played in Vegas, that was New Year's. And who do we have? Stiddy as our quarterback.
Yeah, close game.
I mean, that would be dope if we could win this one. But again, as a realist, the Winers are, as much as I hate them and I hate their fan base. They are a good team. So don't hate me, oh, I'm gonna take the L.
She just threw something too. She said that she threw something.
I'm gonna get backlash for this. And Twuan, you see my shirts, my flags, my fuck the Niners.
Hey, no, I'm with you. I'm on that same energy. I told people this, and I stand on it. We could be 1-16 if that win is against the Niners.
Exactly.
that's how much I hate the Niners, dog. Like people ask me like, oh, what team do you not like? You know what I'm saying? And they think it's gonna be like the Chiefs or the Chargers or anything. I'm like, nah, it's the Niners. It's the Niners, dog. Like, and I stand on it. Like, if we were 1-16 and that the only win we got was against the Niners, I'd be like, cool.
Well, that was wasn't that like pretty much the same deal like in 2014 when we played them in Oakland?
Yeah.
I think that was our second, right, or third win.
It was like, I think we're like 2-14 or something like that. Yeah.
The Kaepernick year. Yeah, that shit was dope. The Seal Moore. I was at that one. That was a good game. That was a really good game.
But definitely, if you want, I'll say it like this, even though it's going to be at, in Santa Clara, if you have not experienced the Oakland Raider vibe, it's gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say that Levi, I'm not saying Niner fans got the Oakland Raider vibe, but because we're coming in town,
they could never. They wish they could.
It's gonna be that type of energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's just yeah. So if you ever wondered what it would be like, what it was like going to an Oakland Raider game, you want to at least, you know what I'm saying? You may not want to go in the stadium, but you might want to parking lot pimp a little bit.
Not for real. That's real. Like 80% of the fans are going to be there for the tailgate because it's just hella lit. Like, so just pull up for the tailgate. And plus, I mean, those ticket prices are they're obnoxious.
And their
right
stadium
now
sucks. Like,
yeah, it does. It really does suck. And I hope all you Weiner fans sit in the section where it's sunny the whole time and get sunburnt and yeah.
That's crazy. Like,
and getting in and out of that stadium is trash. Like, I don't understand how you're in Silicon Valley and designed your stupid ass stadium like that. That makes no sense.
Next to Six Flags.
It would be one thing if it was like an old stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it was like an old stadium and that's just that's how it was. But like that's a fairly newer stadium. You know what I'm saying? Right. So why was it not like you look at and we got the creme de la creme, you know what I'm saying? So you look at Allegiant Stadium and you see all
SoFi's pretty nice too.
Huh?
Don't get it twisted. SoFi's really nice too.
Oh yeah, SoFi has it's nice. It has, but it does kind of have its negatives because the whole they had to shut the game down because it was thundering.
Oh yeah, I was at that game. That was bullshit.
It's like yeah, and they were worried about the lightning coming through the little crack on the top of the stadium, stuff like that. It's just like, come on now, like, but that's it there. But if you again back to said if you ever wonder what the Oakland Raider vibe was, you know what I'm saying, you definitely want to be at that tailgate. Week 10, the Seahawks are coming to Allegiant Stadium on T6. This is our coach Kubiak's, you know what I'm saying, time to show, you know what I'm saying, his old job, you know what I'm saying, what he really was, or what he really is. But how you feeling about week 10 against the Seahawks in Las Vegas?
Quick question: how many wins do I have them at right now?
You're at 5.
Okay. This is hard for me because I want to say we're gonna win this game because I think Kubiak knows this team better than anyone, and I think he's gonna exploit the defense. But I still think Sam Darnold's a better quarterback than Kirk Cousins and what we have now. But I think this is gonna be another L for us.
Okay. Myra, how you feeling about the Seahawks?
The same. And if you're gonna put your money on us beating the Super Bowl champs in Vegas, then I hope you win big. If the Raiders could pull it off, but I mean, no, I'm a realist. For us to beat the Super Bowl champs at home, that's hard. Like I said, this is a very hard division. So yeah, I'm gonna take the L.
Yeah, the best thing in Levi's Stadium is they funnel cake, and and the funnel cake ain't even in the stadium; it's at Great America.
Right.
Fucking. Fucking there we go.
I crack myself up.
By the way, I'm going to that game. So if anybody wants to link up in Vegas, and shout out, I made a lot of Seahawks friends at the draft in Pittsburgh. So I know a lot of them are going to be out there. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with them. So shout out to my new Seattle folks. Y'all were
the 12 they roll deep.
Yes, yeah, they're hella cool.
Yeah, they roll deep. And actually, and I'm glad you said that. Like, they're cool. I hate to say it like that. Like,
I'm also a Seahawks fan twice a year too, right? When they play the Niners. So.
Yeah. No, but there's certain fan bases
Seahawks fans they're cool. Like they don't get on our nerves at all.
I have not ran into a Seahawks fan that was like an asshole or anything like that.
Right. Like for us, it's the Niners, the Cowboys, right? The Chiefs, the Broncos, and then all 15 of the Chargers fans.
Yeah, that part. Week 11. Speaking of the Broncos, we are at the Broncos. Week 11. You know what I'm saying? The Broncos.
The
Hose.
And week 11, you know what I'm saying? Auntie Six, how you feeling about at the Broncos?
First of all, fuck the Broncos. At the end of the day, to be honest, I don't know, bro. This is a little iffy game for me. It can go either way, but I think this is another L for us. You know what I mean? Okay. I still think they're still the better team. They're not that much better than us. And the other thing is, to be honest with you, after seeing what happened to their quarterback last season, I don't know how healthy he's really going to be going into the season. So we'll see what happens. But I just see this as an L.
Okay. Myra, what you got?
All right, we're playing in Denver, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, another divisional L. I mean, Sean Payton he's all right. I mean, I give him kudos, for what he's done for the team so far, and with Bo Nix, who I also call Blow Dicks. Sorry. Sorry, Twuan. They have a good defense, right? And hey man, that fucking Denver altitude ain't no joke. I mean, when I go there and I'm smoking weed there, man. So I can't imagine playing in that altitude, like playing football. That's wild. I mean, that really is a factor too. It's hard. Like you have your strength and conditioning needs to be on point. So, but I think that the Broncos are going to be better than the Chiefs this year. So,
okay,
yeah. So I'm gonna take an L in Denver.
I feel the same way. I think in our division, I think the top two teams are going to be either the Broncos. It's going to be between the Broncos and the Chiefs, in my opinion. But yeah, the Broncos, they got their defense is solid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what helped them even last year. Their success.
Weren't they like the top 2, top 3 defense last year, right?
Yeah. So
that
defense, that defense ain't going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And then again, you have Sean Payton, who's a you got to give it to him. He's a good play caller. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Bo Nix is really that good of a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I think what makes him a good quarterback is that he has a good play caller. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a good play caller can make a quarterback look good. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the same situation of the Super Bowl champs. I think Sam Darnold is a fairly decent quarterback, but I don't think he's that good of a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I think it was more of Kubiak, you know what I'm saying, calling plays for him to make him successful. So definitely.
And we're going to see that too, how Mike McDaniel does with Sherbert.
Yeah, we'll see how that works, because again, and that's a whole different philosophy, because Mike McDaniel, Harbaugh loves to run the ball,
right?
And Mike McDaniel kind of runs away from the ball. Like, so they might have some issues later on. That's what I'm kind of seeing. But moving on, we are at the Browns. We are at the Browns. Okay, week 12. You know what I'm saying? It could be Shador. It could be, you know what I'm saying, massage parlor guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Towel boy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call him. Watson might be the quarterback. We don't know at this point, but we are at the Browns on T6. How you feeling about it?
I don't know. This game, I think we're gonna win this game. To be honest with you, the Browns offense is pretty bad. I think by then Shador's probably gonna be starting, because Mr. Happy Ending's probably gonna get a happy ending somewhere with Mr. Kraft. So at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. But I think we're gonna win this one. So I'm gonna say this is gonna be a W.
All right. Hey, Myra, how you feeling about the Browns? You going to the Browns game?
I am, actually, because Chris lives in Columbus, so we're going to link up. Yeah, I'm going to link up with the homies, Chris, Day, and Time, who's actually from Oakland but lives in Columbus also. Shout out Chris, Protect the Shield, my brother. It's going to be the end of November, so I don't know. I think there might be snow. I know it'll be cold for sure, but this will be a good game. Myles Garrett versus Max Crosby, right? It's probably going to be good for views, but I think this is a winnable game on the road.
All right.
In the elements, in the weather.
Got you down for a win there. Moving
How many
on.
wins am I at now, Twuan?
You're at 4.
Okay.
We are in week 13. You know what I'm saying? This is where, you know what I'm saying, this is a win for everybody.
Right.
Hopefully, I'll say it like
unless you go to jail that week.
Yeah, unless somebody get popped for one of them UIs.
Unless you popped a Weiner fan that week because you were bored and
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You caught one of them Niner fans sleeping. We might have money on your bill, you know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? Allegedly.
I got you guys. I'm sure.
Thank you. I don't have my legal services here. You know what I'm saying? Circus hasn't showed up, so I ain't got my legal services. Huh?
I know, where's he at? I'm surprised.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? When I need my legal services, he don't show up. You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry, I'll give you my card. You can give me a call later.
Yeah, I have to do that. But yeah, week 13. Now I gotta ask you this before we get into the next the next game. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the next game is the Chargers. How are you feeling about the bye week being week 13?
To be honest, I like it. It gives you a chance to regroup as a team. And if we're presumably have officially eliminated for the playoffs, I think this is a
Allegedly.
week. Allegedly, that this might be the week that we might put Kirk Cousins and start Fernando. You know, I mean, first game might be after this week. So this is where I think it might happen if it happens during the season. So, but we'll see what happens. But I actually like it being more towards the end than being in week 3 or 4, which was last year.
Okay. Myra, how you feeling about week 13?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm not happy. But at the same time, I mean, ideal for me is like week 8 or 9, midway point, right? Because yeah, everyone needs to get, reset and, deal with injuries and potential injuries or whatever. I mean, I'm sure the good teams have those kind of bye weeks, but we only had 3 wins last year. What do you expect? And, for everybody crying too about no primetime games, like be real. Again, it's about the money. That nobody wants to see, like, of course, Raider Nation wants to see primetime games, but the rest of America don't give a fuck about the Raiders on primetime when you've only won 3 games, last year. I mean, if they should, what would have been a good game is the either the Winers and Raiders game or the Seahawks and Raiders game on primetime. I think that those would have been really good numbers. But yeah, getting a bye that late in the season, I mean, what's that going to do? Like On said, like if we're already eliminated by then, that's just going to, give the coaches a chance to put, in some more rookies or, sit some of the starters at that point.
Yeah, I think it, and I'm glad that you guys are kind of on both sides of it, because I think it works in both ways. Like, I think it's a positive because, again, you're gauging by week 13, you pretty much know where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. In regards to does our record say we're getting close to being a playoff, in the playoffs? Like, let's say we get, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say 6 wins, right? 6 wins at this point with how many games left? Let me see.
4.
I think it's 5.
After the bye?
Yeah. 3.
3.
4.
4.
Right?
5. 5. Yeah.
So you have a chance that if you're 6 games in and you win, what, 3-4 games? You could be snagging one of the wild card spots. So
I love your optimism, Twuan.
No, I'm just saying. Look. I said 5 wins, okay, total.
I actually said 6, but before this one. But we'll see what I come up with.
But like I said, if we're at the bye week and we're 6 games wins already, right? You may not necessarily want to get rid of. You may not want to move to Mendoza. You might want to just keep Cousins and say, hey, roll it out, and let's see if we can get into the playoffs. But if we're in a situation where we're 3 games at the bye, then it's like, okay, well, let's pack it up. Let's figure out, you know what I'm saying? Let's figure out what we got, you know what I'm saying, with Mendoza. Hopefully he's got what he needs to have by week 13 so he can go out there and get the job done. And then also, because it's the bye week, you have literally 2 weeks of preparation before you have to play, before you actually have to start a game. So that's 2 weeks of Mendoza.
Oh, then we have those 3 games at home. So if at that point it does matter, that's going to be huge. That's going to be good for Vegas because that means people are going to be buying tickets.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of factors, right? But yeah, I mean, just in general, I think a bye week that late is just not ideal.
Oh yeah, I think outside of the situation that we're currently in, yeah, it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, say if we had a quarterback that, if we already had our quarterback, you know what I'm saying, and he was starting, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it would suck to have that week 13, but because of where we are now, where we're hoping that we can pass the baton to our future quarterback, right? It's not as bad. So yeah, let's move on. But that was definitely a conversation, and I'm glad you guys. Myra did talk, and Auntie Myra did talk about the preseason game. I mean the primetime games. Was there something you wanted to add to that, or you just wanted to go on?
No, I was a little mad too because I love seeing the Raiders on primetime. But how do you expect that? Though we only won 3 games, like you guys said. So hopefully we can put some wins together and get some primetime games next year.
I know. I was telling somebody that we don't. Mark Davis ain't gonna pay the NFL like Jerry Jones does to put us on primetime.
Facts.
Mark Davis ain't gonna go out like a hoe like that, like Jerry Jones.
Hey, Mark Davis don't need to. He making a whole lot of he can sit where he at and make a whole lot of money as it is.
Right.
He making money just chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you see him in the in his booth, he always got him a little smooth snow bunny. You know what I'm saying? Right next to him, and he just chilling because he making.
Oh no, the last one, she's chocolate.
Excuse me. Well, hey, he went to Baskin Robbins and got another flavor.
He did.
Hey, Mark, when you need an Asian, holla.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Myra's putting in her resume. You know what I'm saying? She might be able to give you a little football game too.
You need that Asian persuasion, Mark. I got you.
You know, a real personal consultant. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
And I can help you with your parlay card, Mark.
Hey, look.
And your haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That bowl cut need to get upgraded.
I'm gonna get you that fresh fade, Mark.
Get a face taper.
Oh,
got you.
Hey, if we see Mark Davis with a taper fade, I'm look.
Hey, he already got the East Oakland white starter jacket, you know.
Hey, yeah,
the original.
That's his thing, you know what I'm saying? I look. There's just something about Mark Davis when he be coming through with the white, you know what I'm saying? Like he comes with his own swag, but hey, that's him, and you know, definitely we gotta appreciate, you know, what he has done, you know what I'm saying? You know, for the organization, maybe not necessarily the wins on the field, but our money is right, you know what I'm saying? And that's a whole lot better than what it's been in the past. We are going to go into week 14, you know what I'm saying? Again, Myra talked about it, and we're just going to go through it, all these games after the bye, up to week 16, I believe, are all home games. Chargers are coming to Allegiant Stadium in week 14. Auntie Six, how you feeling about week 14 with the Chargers?
Since we beat the Chargers in week 2, in my opinion, I think they're gonna beat us this time. I think we're gonna go 1-1 with them. So okay. I think this is gonna be a loss for us.
Okay. You said that's a loss?
Yeah.
Okay. Myra, what you got?
I guess we're opposite because I said we were going to lose the one at SoFi. But I think that we're going to win this one after the bye week. And it could really, I think it'll tell us a lot about our team at that point because we're going to start a 3 home game streak. So, you know, if Kubiak, you know, being the coach and leader that, you know, he's supposed to and hyped up to be, I think that's the difference this year, right? Like we've just had really bad coaches. But again, I think this could be the difference this year, that, you know, we have a good leadership. And if it is to that point by week 14 that we are possibly in contention, and maybe there's other AFC teams that also by then will have some key injuries that can help us be like in a wild card hunt type of position. Kubiak's going to be the difference for sure, as far as coaching and motivating and leading. So yeah, and I think Aunt said earlier, right? Like this is usually also when like the Chargers start having key injuries too. So I think this one is a winnable game. And again, take the over.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
We can run it back. We can run it back.
Hold on, let me write that down.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's why I'm telling you, Auntie Six, you got to get you a handy dandy notebook. You know what I'm saying? So you can write this stuff down. You know what I'm saying? So you write down what you say, and you can write down, you know what I'm saying, the other game, you know what I'm saying? And like Marshawn Lynch say, some of that ism, you know what I'm saying, that's coming from the wonderful people on this panel. You know what I'm saying? She said, you know what I'm saying, bet the over. You know what I'm saying? This is time to get your money on. You know what I'm saying? Chargers definitely. and I was this is one I told you guys earlier. You know, it seemed like the Chargers can't get healthy. You know what I'm saying? They always seem like they get banged up. So yeah, this might if they are able to win this game, it might be because of some of the injuries that they currently have. Week 15, Broncos, you know what I'm saying, are coming to Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying? So they can get on the pole and make it rain, you know what I'm saying? So
make it rain on them hoes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we got the Broncos coming down to Fremont Street. And what you got for week 15, Auntie?
I see us whipping the candy ass of the Denver Broncos and sending them back home with the L. So I think we're going to win this game with the W.
Okay. Myra, how you feeling about them hoes?
Blow Dix is going to be in Vegas. I'm gonna give us the dub. On this one. This is winnable. There might, injuries might. Who knows if Blow Dix will play, right? They still got a good defense, but again, I think this late in the state, the season, divisional game could be close, but I think we could actually win this one.
Okay. Myra said the Raiders are ahead in this game, so yeah, definitely Myra got them what they win. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Going to the Titans. Okay, Cam Ward is in Las Vegas.
Didn't he play there last year?
Did he play in Las?
Yeah, I think didn't the Titans? I think the Titans.
We played the Titans, but I'm not sure if it was.
It was in Vegas.
It was in Vegas. Okay, I was like, I know we played them, but I'm not sure if it was a home or away. This will possibly. Will this be number 1 overall versus number 1 overall?
I think it depends, right? Like if we're not in the playoff hunt, do you think Mendoza's starting? Yeah,
I mean that's the we talked about it in week 13, right? So that possibly it might be Mendoza, possibly it might be Kirk Cousins, but what you got for week 16 with the Titans, Auntie?
For me, I want to shout out my boy Cam because he's from the U, and we all know everybody that it's about the U. At the end of the day, I think we're gonna lose this game.
Wow.
Just because I don't know who's gonna be starting at quarterback, and I think I think it's gonna be a tough game for us, but I think we're gonna lose. But at the end of the day, we'll see what happens. But I think it's gonna be a loss.
Okay. Myra, what you got?
I said when I saw the schedule that the Raiders were going Raider and probably lose like either like a game between Tennessee, Cleveland, or the Jets.
Mhm.
Yep.
And I think I already picked the Jets and Cleveland to win, right? Or Jets and Cleveland to lose, right?
Yeah.
No, I think the Raiders can win this one and actually win 3 games in a row.
Okay. Okay.
Isn't Tennessee rebuilding too?
Yeah.
You know what though I'm looking forward to is seeing their new stadium. I think they're opening it like in like 3 or 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
And they got a new coach.
Yeah.
So they
And
got,
again, I think the difference, you know, for the Raiders to go on a 3-game win streak is Kubiak.
yeah. Because they got Salah, and on the offensive side they got Dayball.
Yeah.
So Cam Ward's gonna have to work with a new offensive coordinator. He's got a new pass option in Carnell Tate. You know what I'm saying? So there might be some chemistry by this time of the year, by week 16 with this, new pass catching option. But moving on, we got week 17 at Cardinals. Week 17. How are you feeling about that, Auntie?
How many wins am I at right now, Twuan?
7.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh man, this is hard for me because my heart wants to say this is gonna be a W, but I think this is another trap game for us. That the Raiders are gonna Raider, and I think we're gonna lose this one.
So I look, it's your Raider gospel, but let me clarify, Auntie. You said they're gonna lose against the Titans.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna come back and lose again.
Yeah.
Against the Cardinals.
Yeah, because I don't. To be honest,
Ani's got bad morale in week 16, huh?
Because to be honest with you, I think Fernando's probably gonna be starting by then. That's why I think, you know what I mean. So I think it's
got it
with the rookie. So that's why. I'm sorry, guys.
So you think pretty much with Fernando coming in,
yeah.
No matter how good you may feel the quarterback is, he's going to have to just take his rookie lumps, and this is just a part of the rookie lumps. Okay, yeah. I can see that logic. I can see that.
That's why I'm saying it, though. That's why.
Yeah,
I hear you.
So Myra, what you got?
I'm going to that game, so on Sol. But that doesn't mean no. The Cardinals are actually one of the beatable teams on paper, right? This year. I know it's crazy because that would mean we'd win 4 in a row. Yeah, I'll take the dub in Phoenix.
Woo! Hey, look, I was over here sitting back. I was like, Myra said she going to the game. She better be going to the game thinking that it's going to be a win. That's all I'm saying.
But at the same time, I'm a realist. I've gone to plenty of games where we've lost really bad. Really bad, or couldn't even score a point. Last year was Philly. The year before that was New Orleans. We're good for that. Just got to make the best of it,
Yeah.
I'm fingers crossed. I might be out in Arizona.
Oh yeah, that would be dope if the stars align and you are out there for that one.
Yeah, I'm over there like
fingers crossed.
Definitely.
Prayers.
I'm trying to get some things lined up, like you said. Get the stars lined to make that happen, but. That was one definitely I was looking at going to the Cardinal game. Now going to week 18 at Chiefs. Okay, let me say this. Remember, the Chiefs might be They may have already established their position in the playoffs. So, will they sit their players? Will they not sit their players? That is the question for week 18. But I still got to ask you, Auntie Six, how you feeling about week 18 at Arrowhead?
My thinking is the Chiefs are going to be struggling because Patrick Mahomes is going to be fucking not 100% still, and they're going to be battling for their playoff spot. So I think they're going to play their starters the last week of the season, and that means that it's going to be Patrick Mahomes versus our number one pick in Fernando Mendoza. So I think there's going to be another L for us to end the season at 7 wins in my mind. So I'm sorry, but I think it's going to be another L.
Okay, Myra.
Agreed, L. I was just talking to my boy the other day. Remember when we were already in the playoffs and we had, what was it? Was it 14 game seasons or 12 game seasons? What was the format back then before these 17 games?
16?
It was 16 games, but a 17-week season, yeah. Even
back then, it's always been 16 games.
No, back then, I think there was like
12 games, right?
12 games or something like that. Yeah.
This is crazy, right? Like, we should already be like in the playoffs, but yeah, no. L in Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
The weather's gonna be shitty, and,
Kind of rhymes with their rhymes with their city, right?
You already know what I'm thinking, Twuan, right? Them cornfed. Anyway,
right here.
I'm gonna be cold.
So
how many do I have now, Twuan?
You're going?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, I need you not to be out there freezing yourself off.
No, and like I said, I hold grudges. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. Come on.
True.
If you know, you know.
That is interesting. I have you guys both at the same.
What?
Yeah.
What is it?
7.
Yeah.
I've said 5 or 6 though, so that's crazy. Okay, so yeah, I think where I'm gonna fuck up is probably that 3-game streak or the 4-game streak that I predicted. But please, Lord, if anything, just if you only win 1 game, and I'm not, speaking that into existence, but please let it be the Whiners. Please, Lord, please. Just beat the Whiners.
And that's and it's crazy how all this works out, right? You guys both said 7, right? Yeah. The last live part 1 of pretty much what we did today.
Yeah.
The average, like I said, I'll tell you guys what it was. Yeah. I said 5. Nate said 6.
Yeah.
Gravy said 6.
Yeah.
Black said 11. Ooh. Jeff said 4.
Wow.
Jeff said 4.
Yeah.
Jeff Boston said 4.
Huh?
Jeff in Boston said 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Pizzle said 10, and Afakasi said 9. Okay. So what we did is I averaged the total.
Yeah.
And the average was actually what you guys said.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I think Vegas has us at over 6.5 right now, over under 6.5.
So that means obviously you have to win 7 games in order to get. I mean, if you bet the over, that means you have to win at least 7 games to get your money.
I bet the under last year.
Okay.
Getting your money on.
I have to.
So that
allegedly, because I live in the Bay Area, allegedly.
shout out to Frank. You know what I'm saying? Cool says 7 wins for him.
Shout out Cool Kev. Cool Kev, did you run the liquor store for us yet?
We're waiting for it. What's up?
I know. I went for my Henny Rita, Cool Kev. And there you can pick up some liquor store fried chicken too.
She said grab the liquor store fried chicken when you're at it.
Hey, that's the best, man, when you're lit. especially New Orleans. New Orleans has the best gas station fried chicken.
You said
ever.
adjusted to 8. Okay. Hey, look, I told everybody,
Wow.
like I said, I told everybody, I will tap in with you guys to confirm, you know what I'm saying, your number. So if you don't got to tell me now, but
Are we putting money on this one?
no, I just what I do
Hey,
is,
if y'all want to, I know Gravy probably wants to. I'm down, Gravy.
hey, Gravy always want to,
Get at me, Gravy.
You know what, I might end up, nah, I might.
Everybody just cash
I'll
out
I'll
Twuan.
keep my fingers crossed on some things. I got an idea up here, but I don't want to put it out there because then I don't want nobody to be like, you said that you was going do. So let me figure things out. But I'm gonna get your confirmed number first before I put out that idea. Because again, it pretty much is gonna come from me. So whatever it is. So yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna tap in with all you guys probably like, that last game of preseason and be like, hey, what's your final number? Your number is, I'm gonna be like, Myra, your number is 7. Where
I
you
already
going?
changed it to 6 though.
But I'll hit you up later because you might say, nah, I'm gonna go to 8.
No, I'm gonna go with 6, allegedly.
Allegedly.
So okay, Myra, I'm only doing this for you.
Okay.
Are you sure you want to go to 6?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put you down 6. Okay, it's in the handy dandy notebook.
Okay.
Okay,
Forever hold your peace.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Speak
Hold my
now,
Raider
forever
peace.
hold your pieces. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, hey, I appreciate you guys coming in. You guys are always good. Myra, I've been wanting to get you on, you know what I'm saying, on the show. And definitely
I can't remember which one was. Were we on Chris's together?
we were guests on, again, I really don't remember exactly who it was, but it was somebody in that group.
Maybe it was Turf. Maybe it was Turf.
It might,
Yeah.
one of those guys, they had
Chris
a
or Turf.
show that I
Shout out
pulled
Chris
up on,
and Turf.
and yeah. So shout out to them, and again, hopefully I'll be able to work with them throughout the season. But again, I appreciate you guys. Is there anything you guys want to say in regards to the season? Or anything about your picks or anything at this point before we make some moves.
Just thanks for having me on. Shout out to everyone in the chat for pulling out. Shout out to Myra, even though she had technical difficulties, she still pulled out. Appreciate it. Allegedly. But besides that, now I'm good. I'm excited for the season, man. It's a new chapter, and it finally seems like we're headed in the right direction.
Yeah. Myra, was there anything you wanted to say?
I do actually have some housekeeping stuff. So yeah, I think we're working with Lunatic again. Shout out Loon. I don't know if your people follow him, but I believe he's throwing another day pool party again this year in Vegas for the home opener. So stay tuned for details for that, because if you were at that one last year, that one was pretty lit for the home opener against the Chargers. So we'll be sending out information for that. And then I know there's a lot going on for week 2 in SoFi because we take over, right? Like that's literally a home game for us. So I know there's going to be a lot of the same Raider parties and stuff. And shout out Lorenzo for always organizing those ones. And then for week 3, it's actually official. Our group, the Crew Tailgaters from Oakland, we're having our our usual party on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Same format, open bar, open food, all you can eat, and then open bar, top shelf. And that's at Pat O'Brien's on Bourbon Street. So I will be dropping more information on that. Tickets are first come, first serve. There's like capacity like 120, I believe it is. So you're gonna want to buy your tickets for that as soon as we drop the QR codes and stuff. And then for like the rest of the season, I know besides New Orleans, the Winers, right? The Niner game is going to be the big one. And so I'll definitely be posting all the stuff and all the events and stuff in the Bay that weekend, because the Bay is going to pretty much have like the same energy, if not better, than we had out here for Super Bowl week. I don't know if you were around for Super Bowl week 2, but you know, there's a lot of money to be made that weekend to my Bay Area folks. So, but I mean, at the same time, the party
allegedly.
But yeah, and what we're trying to do too is like hold as many events and parties in Oakland that weekend for the Battle of the Bay, so that we can bring back the old school Oakland vibes and the nostalgia and just all the things Oakland Raiders. So definitely be dropping stuff about info on that. And then of course the Jets game. I know a lot of us are going to that, most of the Black Hole, all the different chapters. I know our people, Raider Nation South LA, they're gonna roll deep. And then the crew's gonna roll deep too. So that should be fun. And then that's also Halloween in New York. So that should be hella lit too. But we'll be dropping all the info and stuff. So just stay tuned. And like Aunt said, can't wait for the season to start. Allegedly.
Okay.
Hey, so oh my God.
Who's I just want to know who's gonna start using the hashtag blow dicks. I'm just
yes. There's a whole bunch of my mind is running about not necessarily about the blow dicks, but the just
I will hope not, brother. I will hope not.
Look, what I'm about to say is pause worthy, but I'm just gonna say it. You got the blow dicks, and then you got, remember the Denver Broncos, one of their old, one of their old logos, had a big old letter, if you know what that letter is, it goes right, goes right with it. So all that ties in, and I was just like
connecting the dots.
Yeah.
Wait, did somebody say Big D? I mean,
see,
or is it lowercase d?
You might have to Google it and figure it out for you. Like reading Rainbow. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it.
You don't know about that reading Rainbow.
For real. I know we
laughed. Congregation's like, where did this go? How did this go? I'm trying to congregation.
Where my fishing pole? I gotta reel it back in.
Hey man, it's Toxic Thursday. I gotta add some toxic.
Hey, look,
business.
It's all good.
It's all good. But on a serious note, I talked to Auntie Six about it behind the scenes, and I don't normally do this.
Allegedly.
I'm being really honest. I don't normally do this, but I want to put this out here. I don't have super chats because at the moment I am not monetized on YouTube. So whatever money is spent to produce what I produce and whatever I do on this channel, it comes out of my pocket. Okay. With that being said, the wonderful streaming service that you are enjoying, I just got hit with an over $400 bill. Okay. So with that being said, if you can help to offset that, it would be a wonderful thing. So I have available Venmo and Cash App. If you need, if you do Zelle, hit me up at Twuan. Same way that it is on Venmo. Hit me up on IG, and I will give you the information to Zelle. But if you guys could send $1, $2, whatever, to help offset that cost, that would be wonderful. Again, the total was $400. I'm not asking for you guys to cover the whole thing, but if you guys could help, take a dent off of that, it would definitely be appreciated. So the information's right there. $, Cash App, $Twuan, and then Venmo is at Twuan. That is also how you can reach out to me on IG if you need Zelle. If that's how you do your money on, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up on IG and I will give you the information for Zelle. So definitely support me. And then also, like I said, I'm going to say support your content creators that are out here doing the work, because there's a lot of expenses that are spent, whether it's stuff on the screen or even going to games and doing, being out and about and stuff like that. There's a lot of money spent. So, again, if you could send $5 or whatever to help the cause, please do so. And those are how you are able to do it. Cash App and Venmo, and then you can definitely hit me up on IG at Twuan if you need my my Zelle. Also, here at Raider Twuan, we are advocates for being an organ donor. So please be an organ donor. That information is always down in the description of all my videos and all my lives. So please, please, please be an organ donor. Okay. You guys don't even know how much that is a blessing to somebody. There's a lot of people that are struggling and having issues because they don't have the proper health that they ultimately should have. So definitely be an organ donor. I say this and I really do mean this as a perspective. Like, what are your organs going to do when you die but stay in a box?
Facts.
So if your organs are just going to stay in a box, you might as well, why not? I'll say it. I don't want to say might as well, but why not, be a blessing to someone. So with that being said, hey, we about to get up out of here. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't be mean. Double tap that screen. And let's go. Ready.
What up, Lo?
Today is a day when our heroes of the past become our legends of the future. Time never really stops for the great ones. We wrap them in a cloak of immortality and remember what great people they were. We recognize you, Virginia Matt, his sons Mike and Joey. They were a football family, so that John can pursue his dreams. To Raider Twuan and a tribute to John Madden and Al Davis. We declare that the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Madden family.